Hi everyone, and welcome to today's pick a card reading. It's a love reading. What are their feelings for you? So what is your person's of interest feelings for you? And we have three piles. Pile number 1 is a clear quartz crystal. Pile number 2 is an amethyst Merkaba. And pile number 3 is, I think it's the fluorite pyramid. So if you want to take a moment and have a look at the piles and decide which one you want to choose, and then we'll get started. Thank you. Pile number 1, which is the clear quartz crystal, and the cards are Guardian of Abundance, Messenger of Action, Messenger of Emotion, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Three of Cups, the Sun, Cow, Fragmented Energy, Optimism, Family, Passion, Amethyst Wings, Forgiveness, and Delight. Okay, I'll just move the camera a little so you can all see cards. Okay. So, just a reminder, this is a general card reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. And so what are their feelings for you? How do they feel about you? Well, first off, there's a lot of passion here and a lot of new beginnings, so it's nice to see. We have the passion card, so they do feel very passionate about you, very much so. There's a lot of passionate energy here in the cards. We have the Messenger of Action, which is the Page of Wands in traditional tarot. So this person feels very passionate towards you, has a lot of they're really anxious to come towards you now, because something's happened in the past for some of you guys anyway. We have the Forgiveness card. So I think this person, whether you were together or not, they're now kind of wanting your forgiveness, because I think there was a lot going on in their lives previous. We have the Fragmented Energy card. So, and this can indicate their energy being drawn in different ways. So they may have been too occupied at work, or maybe their home life situation or some other situation in their life, just they were too distracted, too pulled in too many directions, and they weren't able to focus on you. So if you guys were together before, chances are this person wasn't able to give to the relationship like they should have, and you guys may have broken up. It's almost like now we have the Three of Cups here, so possibly it could be like a third party situation, but more in relation to maybe a work situation, a career, rather than an actual person. But for some of you it could have been. So they were pulled in different directions. They weren't able to focus on your relationship, and so it's almost like that you may have broken up over that, or the relationship didn't get off the ground in the first place when it should have or could have. But now it's kind of, they have this sense of optimism now. They feel that, and this card is about kind of times of any kind of negative thoughts or any times of negativity are behind them, and that they're able to move forward now and focus on moving ahead, and in terms of moving ahead with you, because the question is, how are they feeling? Well, as I said, we had the Page of Wands, but we also have the Page of Cups, so we've two pages here. And the Page of Cups is very much, they have feelings of love, loving feelings towards you, and of course the passionate energy as well with the Wands. But they're really, really, they have these feelings of love. And we have the Ace, we have two aces as well beside it. We have the Ace of Cups, so it's almost like their love is overflowing, and yeah, which is very sweet. So it's like they want this new start with you in terms of love, in terms of a relationship. And we have the Ace of Pentacles as well. So it's like, it's not only a passionate love affair, as it were, they want with you. They want something more grounded, something even deeper. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, so it's like a very much a new grounded start with you. So all this love and passion is wonderful, but they're looking at something even more serious, as it were. It's like they want to build a new life with you in every way. And we have the Family card here as well. So they're quite serious. They're looking more at commitment now. So they want possibly to be a family, to build a family with you, to have children, or you to be the family. But it's definitely something committed. We're talking commitment here, marriage if you wish, for some. But they're serious, because we have the Guardian of Abundance card, which is the King of Pentacles. So, as I said, we've had the 2 pages, but we have the King here, so it's almost like they're saying, yeah, and it's the King of Pentacles. So this is a very grounded energy, and it's talking about having building a material, not just, as I said, it's not about emotions, not just about emotions, but it's in the material as well. So they want the home with you, family if that's relevant. They want something very grounded going into the future, and they want to have that with you. And it's like this is another new beginnings card, this Sun card in the deck. So you can see here the sun, it's bringing everything to life, and it's almost like, yeah, they want this new start with you, this fresh start, and it's a very fruitful and creative and abundant start. There's a lot of references here to nature in these cards. With the optimism card, we have the fruit, the abundant fruit, we have the tree. It's very much very ripe, and they want to create this with you. And as I said, we have the forgiveness card, so they are looking for your forgiveness for whatever may have happened previous, because they are quite anxious to move forward with you. And like in terms of their feelings, well, yes, they do love you, certainly, and they find you delightful. We have the Delight card, and this is a lovely card. They see you as there's very light energy about you, or that's how they see it. You make them happy. They look at you and they feel happy, so you make them happy. And we have the Amethyst Wings card, and this is card, it's like a card of transformation. So it's almost they're moving out of whatever zone they were in, and they're moving into a zone where they can move forward with you. They're leaving their past behind. They're releasing any old blocks that were holding them back, because that was holding him or her back from being with you. And now it's like they're releasing all those blocks, releasing what they don't need, and they're focused on what they do want, which is you, and they're ready to move forward, very much so. You have to decide whether you want to move forward with them. That's another thing, of course. But definitely as I said, we've got the passion, we've got the commitment, it's all here in the cards. And from the animal deck, we have the cow, and it says, give with unconditional love and grace. And this person does feel unconditional love and grace towards you. And the cow is a very interesting animal. The female cow, of course, is very, in the animal world, it's very nurturing, very caring creature. And the male is very protective and, very strong energy there as well. So this card is really saying that this person is now, it's a card of balance, really, and it's asking the person to balance, to be balanced. And your person it's like they're coming into that now. They're coming into balance, and they're in this zone where they'll be able to offer you this unconditional love and grace, because they really do want to be with you. So it's very sweet. So it's very loving. That's the person's loving feelings towards you, but serious, grounded, emotional. They want a future with you, not just a quick fling, it looks like. So it's nice. So if you like this reading, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. We've pile number 2, which is the Amethyst Merkaba, and the cards are Embrace Those Around You, 2 of Thought, Fair Decisions, Page of Cups in reverse, the Sun, 2 of Swords, Happy Success, Behind a Mask, Door to Personal Healing and Happiness, Purgatory, Dreaming Landscape, Badger, Finances and Career, Free Yourself, Trust, and Freedom. Okay, so how does your person feel about you? And just a reminder again that this is the general card reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Wow, well, I can see for the cards, this person has a choice to make, or a decision. We have the 2 of Swords here, and we have the 2 of Thought, which is the 2 of Swords again, and we have Fair Decisions. So this person is struggling with the decision, or has been at least, and this decision is, of course, to be with you, because there's clearly has been a lot going on in this person's life, and it's a bit like the first reading actually. It's kind of stopped them from being with you. And we have the 2 romance cards here, Finances and Career, Free Yourself. So I would definitely say possibly finances and career for some of them at least has been what's holding them back from being with you. Maybe they've had serious financial problems, and you can never underestimate the stress that can bring to a person, and it can really hold them back from moving forward in their life when they have to deal with those kind of stresses. And this person definitely has been feeling the stress, and for others it could be career. Work has just been so demanding that it hasn't given them any time to do anything else really, or they haven't had the energy to move forward with you. And we have Free Yourself. So this person, like the 2 of Swords, they have to make the choice to release themselves, because it's only them that can do that. So they've had these stresses going on, and their life has been quite hectic, really hectic by the looks of it, and they're really it's really been stopping them from moving forward. We have number 5 card here, which is the equivalent of the Hierophant, and it says embrace those around you. It's almost like this person hasn't had the time to appreciate you, or probably anyone else, for whatever's been happening to them. But the good news, though, there is good news here. We have the number 34, Doors to Personal Healing and Happiness card, and this is a great card because this is saying that there's a new beginning in the personal life starting. And you can see out the window there, out the door I should say, the rainbow, and everything looks lovely out there. So this is saying that for this person there's a new start in their personal life, and it's a good one, and in terms of love it bodes very well. They have to make the decision, of course, but I think they want you. That's for sure, because we have the Page of Cups here in reverse. It's like they have these lovely feelings towards you, and they've been blocked from coming forward, because the page is about message, about bringing forth good news, messages, all that kind of thing, being the messenger. But they haven't been able to do that because of what's happened in the past. But now that looks like that's freeing up, because we have the Sun card, which is beautiful, and look at the little couple here, the pair, and this bodes well, because it talks about a time of joy, happiness and abundance, and it talks about good relationships as well. So this person wants to be with you, and I have no doubt that they will make that decision very soon. And we have the card of Fair Decisions, so it's the same as the Justice card. So it's saying that this person is going to do the right thing for themselves and for you. they need to release themselves now from all this negative stress really that's been in their lives, and they realise that they know they have to move forward, because we have the purgatory card. It's almost like they feel like they've been in purgatory, they've been stuck between two worlds nearly, being with you and the commitments or the responsibilities that they've had. But they're ready to release that now. Absolutely. And we have two freedom cards. We free yourself and the freedom card. So it's like they're ready now to let go of what was holding them back. And in terms of their feelings for you, well, yes, they do have loving feelings towards you, and they also see you as someone that can bring them much happiness. We have the happy and success card, and this indicates happiness and success in love relationships. So they see you as that special person, which is nice, and in a sense you offer them a freedom as well. You've pushed them to make the decision to change their life so they can move forward with you. And with the trust card, so they trust you, but this situation has made them trust themselves as well. It's putting them in a situation where they have to trust themselves and move forward with you. Yeah. And they're in a position where they need to step out from behind the mask that they've been wearing. Now, most of us probably go through our lives wearing different masks for different situations, but this person is stepping into their personal power now, and the masks are going to come off, and you've been the catalyst for that. Yeah. And they do want to be with you. They're they definitely have feelings of love for you. And we have the Badger card from the animal deck, and it says bring your life into balance. So no doubt you have been a trigger for all of this for them. They realise that major life changes are needed, and you've been the trigger for that, and that's a good thing for them, because you will bring them happiness, and you can be very happy together. And we have the Dreaming Landscape card, and this talks about leaving behind what you no longer need, and using nature to go out in nature, to tap into the healing power of nature. So maybe your person is someone that is into the outdoors and hasn't been able to do it as much as they've wanted to. But so essentially this person is going through huge changes themselves, and they want to be with you, and they have to make that decision, which they are making, I believe, and will make, and it will be very successful. That's if you want to be with them as well, of course, because they do have feelings of love for you that's really they haven't been able to express up till now properly, because they've been too caught up in possibly financial or career situation, and it could have been quite serious that really it took their energy away from moving forward. But now they're ready to embrace you, literally, and they do want you. And the Fair Decision card, you can see the unicorn is looking back towards the couple here, so that this person's going to decide for you, choose you, which is lovely. So just, I suppose it's a good thing for you to be aware that whatever stress they've had seemed to be coming to an end, and they're ready to move on. So whether you want to move on with them is another thing, but that's how they're feeling at the moment. So if you like this reading, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. And we've pile number 3, which is the Fluorite Pyramid. And the cards are Inner Strength, Letting Go, 7 of Abundance, Knight of Cups, 8 of Wands, 6 of Wands, Stuck Energy, 3rd Chakra Archangel Shamuel, Playing It Safe, Sophia, Luna, Flirt, Love Yourself First, and we have the Pig, Protection, and Blessings. Okay, so just a reminder, this is a general card reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. So how does this person feel about you? What are their feelings? Okay, what's going on here? Well, first of all, I see the Death card, number 13, letting go. So I get the feeling you guys were together before and something happened and one of you called it quits, and I'm thinking that may be you. I have a feeling that this person, the relationship may have, so there was a lot of flirting going on, very light-hearted energy, which is lovely, but I get the feeling that the relationship didn't go any further than that, and you, I'm saying you now, maybe it was the other party, you wanted the relationship to go further, because we have the love yourself first card. So I'm feeling, it says here, your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So I reckon there's issues around self-respect. And we also had the pig card from the animal deck. It says maintain self-worth and self-esteem. So something about the relationship before wasn't, it didn't satisfy you, and it was starting to really affect you. Your needs simply weren't being met. So I get the feeling that it was just, it wasn't going anywhere, and you wanted it to go further. And so because we have the stuck energy, so the energy, or this relationship, literally was stuck, wasn't going anywhere, it wasn't moving forward, and you kind of had enough. So I think you called time on it. You stepped into your power with the inner strength card here. So you decided, no, this isn't what I want. Now, how do they feel about you? Well, we have the Sophia card, which is the pink rose, so I always take this as the love card. So they definitely have feelings of love for you. And we have the Knight of Cups. So I'd say they really want to get back to you now, or get back with you. This is this person, and they want to bring the cup of love back to you. They realise that, oh gosh, I let this person go. I didn't necessarily do the right thing when I needed to do it. It's almost like maybe this person was a bit of a player, or fancied themselves to be a bit of a player, and you just thought, no, this is no good. And they kind of realised now that, oh gosh, I really have deeper feelings for this person. So they've kind of gotten their act together, which is good, and they want to come towards you now. And we have the Eight of Wands, so this is the Wands energy, of course, all about passion, and this is about movement. So they're quite anxious to come back to you. They're very anxious to come back to you. Whether you're as anxious to have them back is another thing, but yeah, they're definitely anxious. And we have the Six of Wands card, which is the victory card, but it's also about standing in your power. And I think this has been a bit of a learning curve for them. You stood in your power and called it off because it wasn't going the way you wanted it, or where you wanted it to go. But this has also made them realise that, I think they realised they weren't quite the player they thought they were, and that they have, they've kind of copped on to themselves really, and started to be a bit more authentic with themselves. But in terms of how they're feeling towards you, we have the protection card. So they have feelings of love towards you, but also they feel very protective towards you. And we have the third chakra, Archangel Chamuel. So this is the solar plexus chakra, which is all about standing in your power, but also, life energy and desire. And this person desires you. They still desire you. And they realize they kind of messed up, so they're kind of trying to get it, as I said, try to get their act together again. Because we have the Seven of Abundance here, which is the Seven of Pentacles. So it's like when you guys broke up, as such, it was a bit of a shock for them, and they realised that, like with the Seven Abundance, it's all about planting the harvest so that you can, or planting the crop so you can harvest it later on. It made them realise that they wanted more from you than just a casual relationship or a casual fling, if that was the case. And it's been a bit of a shocker for them as well. But we have the blessings card here, which is lovely, and this is very much a card of healing. So this situation in some ways has been a blessing. When I say a blessing for them, it's been quite healing for both of you. I think it's made you stand in your power, and it's made them as well. And we have the Luna card, and this card in this deck is talks about being a blessing from the universe. So, and you can see this woman here, and she's standing in her power there, and that's I think it's been the big blessing here. But you've both had to really decide what you want, and this person knows what they want now, and they want you, so they know they have to start doing the work now and get back to you if you want them back. Because it's like in the past with the playing it safe card, in a way, maybe when you were together before, you were playing it safe by not rocking the boat, but you wanted more, and they maybe were playing it safe by not going further with the relationship. But I think you've both learnt from that situation, and yeah, so I said this is a card of healing, so it's brought healing to both of you guys really, and to the situation, which is nice. So yeah, so how do they feel about you? Well, they want to get back with you, and they have feelings of love towards you and desire, and they do desire you, and they want to make it right. So it's up to you to decide whether you want them back. Yeah, so if you like this reading, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.